Real quick before I start today's video, guys, I made a second channel. It's basically the commentary stuff that I do, like my life advice videos and stuff, but I'm doing them over gaming videos, highlights, clips, and stuff like that. So I'm going to put it right here, and I'm also going to leave the link down in the description for you guys, so go check it out. You know, I got a little dressed up for today's video, and you guys are like, whoa, you don't see me dressed up. I turned 22 today. Not a big deal or anything. It is my 22nd birthday, and I kind of just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys, just like life update. You know, age 21 to 22, man, it just seems like the years are starting to fly by, and I know, like, I might sound like a little arrogant saying that, considering how young I am, but, you know, older people have told me, like, once you get out of high school and you start handling your business as an adult, quote-unquote, that's what I am, life starts picking up, and I didn't believe them, right? Like, when I got out of high school, I was working at a liquor store, dude, like, during the pandemic and stuff, I was working at the liquor store, and I'm like, damn, dude, life goes by slow. You know, because I wasn't really doing anything that I was exactly passionate about, per se. So, like, you know, just going working and then coming home, you know, sitting on the fucking game. You know, I didn't have a lot of, like, passions in my life. Yeah, so per se, life definitely was going slow. And then it was kind of like the summer of 2022. I knew I kind of had to make a career change. You know, I was 20, well, how old was I? I think it was 19, 20 or something like that. And I was like, I gotta make a change, you know, I can't be, not to say that my store job wasn't bad, you know, I loved my freaking coworkers there, loved the customers there, I just, you know, that summer sitting in a freaking store all day, just, you know, putting away freaking cases of beer and wine, just wasn't my cup of tea, man. Like I said, nothing against that job. That job taught me a lot about money, customer service, so I got a lot of valuable things out of that job. But right at, like, the end of that job, I kind of went a little nuts on YouTube and TikTok. I started posting gaming content. That's how most of you found me, you know, doing my gaming stuff. And I really started to be like, you know, I consume so much content, right? Like, I consume all these gaming videos, prank videos and stuff. And I'm like, why can't a person like me make stuff like that? Like, I feel like, you know, I have the charisma, you know, I'm kind of like a funny guy. So why couldn't I do that? So I'm gonna tell you, in like September of 2022, I started my construction job that I work now, still currently work, and I've been really able to kind of focus on being able to work good and do the content at the same time. I feel like I did that pretty well. Now, you know, I got laid off last winter, that kind of screwed me up big time, but this year as a whole hasn't been bad, man. No complaints, dude. I learned a lot over the last couple months, and I'm just, you know, thankful for another year. You know, a person like me doesn't have a lot to complain about. I have a freaking roof over my head. I have fresh water whenever I want. I have food. You know, I have my own freaking car, my own TV, PlayStation, computer that I bought. Like, no complaints, man. I just, you know, I feel like this past year I've learned a lot, and I feel like, you know, every year, you know, in order to get better, you have to learn more stuff. You have to be able to kind of push yourself in a way that's going to make you better as a person. I've been betting on myself a lot more. I've had, like, self-doubt issues before where, like, I'm not confident in myself. And when you start betting on yourself, you're doing small bets like, alright, Mike, you're going to go out and you're going to take a nice jog, right? Small bets like that. Alright, Mike, when you tell yourself you're going to do something and you just drill that into your brain, yo, Mike, you're going to go out before work, you're going to do a nice little jog. Yo, Mike, when you get home, you're going to post 3 different TikToks, and you're going to post a YouTube video. When you start betting on yourself and you start winning, it feels great. Kind of like 3 things that I've definitely prioritized this year is, number 1, my work and my content are the most important things. Number 2 is, you know, investing in myself and investing my money. I've gotten into stocks and stuff. And number 3 is my mental and my physical health. I think, you know, basically, if your mental and your physical health is not right, you know, other areas of your life will not be okay. But other than that, you guys, life's been great. Really enjoying my content journey, man. It's a long journey, but they always say that good things take time, right? So, you know, I'm just enjoying the journey, man. It's hard sometimes. You don't see a lot of success, you know, financially sometimes. You know, you have a couple bump outs, like, I've done some stuff financially that I've kind of regretted this year, but not huge, you know. I could always make the money back, but other than that, though, things are great. I love you guys like normal. I hope everybody's doing well. Content-wise, this channel, I'm still kind of experimenting. If you guys want me as a whole, follow my TikTok, please. It's in the description. I always stress that enough. I know you guys are like, yo, you don't post on YouTube a lot. I know I don't post on YouTube a lot, but on TikTok, I'm on that shit every day. I post every day on TikTok. So go follow my TikTok. Follow the new channel, too. I'm going to put that link in the description also. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video, guys.